Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figeroux of the law firm Figeroux Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show aired weekly in New York City. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
What is a wife entitled to in a divorce in New York State? Divorce is a legally complex and emotionally challenging process, and one of the biggest concerns for spouses is who gets what after the marriage ends. In New York State, divorce laws aim to ensure fairness, particularly when it comes to dividing assets, determining spousal support, and addressing child custody and support. This article provides a detailed analysis of what a wife is entitled to in a divorce in New York, including property division, spousal support, child custody, and other financial rights. 1. Equitable distribution of property. New York follows equitable distribution laws, meaning that marital property is divided fairly but not necessarily equally between spouses. What is marital property? Any assets or debts acquired during the marriage, regardless of who earned or purchased them, includes homes, vehicles, bank accounts, retirement savings, businesses, and investments. Also includes debts, such as mortgages, loans, and credit card balances. What is separate property? Assets owned before marriage, unless they were commingled with marital assets. Gifts and inheritances received by one spouse, as long as they were not shared. Compensation from personal injury claims, if unrelated to lost wages. House property divided. Courts consider several factors to determine fair division, including the length of the marriage, each spouse's financial and non-financial contributions, including being a homemaker, the economic circumstances of each spouse after the divorce, any wasteful dissipation of assets, such as one spouse spending marital funds recklessly. A wife is entitled to a fair share of marital assets, but this does not always mean a 50-50 split. 2. Spousal support alimony. Spousal support, or alimony, is not automatically granted in every divorce, but courts may award it based on financial need and other factors. Types of spousal support in New York. Temporary maintenance. Paid while the divorce is pending to help a lower-earning spouse cover immediate expenses. Post-divorce maintenance, awarded after the divorce is finalized based on factors such as income disparity and the length of the marriage. Rehabilitative alimony, designed to help a spouse become financially independent, such as by obtaining education or job training. Permanent alimony, rare, awarded in cases where a spouse cannot become self-supporting due to age, disability, or long-term unemployment. How is spousal support determined? New York courts use a spousal support formula, but also consider factors such as each spouse's income and earning potential, the duration of the marriage. Longer marriages often result in higher, longer alimony awards. The wife's contributions as a homemaker or caregiver. The financial impact of sacrificing career opportunities for the marriage. While spousal support is not guaranteed, a wife may be entitled to financial assistance if there is a significant income gap. 3. Child custody and support. If the couple has children, the wife's entitlements in a divorce may include custody and child support. Child custody in New York. Custody decisions are based on the best interests of the child and may include physical custody, where the child primarily lives. Legal custody, the right to make decisions about the child's education, health care, and upbringing. Factors courts consider for custody. each parent's ability to provide a stable home, the emotional bond between the child and each parent, any history of abuse, neglect, or substance abuse, the child's preferences if they are old enough to express them, child support. New York law requires both parents to financially support their children, but typically, the non-custodial parent, often the father, pays child support to the custodial parent, often the mother. How child support is calculated. New York uses a percentage-based formula based on both parents' combined income. 17% for one child, 25% for two children, 29% for three children, 31% for four children, at least 35% for 5 or more children. The wife may also receive additional support for health care and medical educational costs, private school, college tuition, etc. Child care expenses if the wife is working or in school. A wife who is the primary caregiver of the children is entitled to child support to ensure the children's well-being. For retirement benefits and pensions. Retirement assets earned during the marriage are considered marital property and subject to equitable distribution. This means a wife may be entitled to a portion of her spouse's 401k, IRA, or pension plan, a qualified domestic relations order, QDRO, which allows her to receive a share of retirement benefits without tax penalties, even if only one spouse worked outside the home. The non-working spouse has a right to a share of retirement savings accumulated during the marriage. 5. Health insurance and Social Security benefits. Health insurance. After a divorce, a wife loses coverage under her husband's health insurance. She may be eligible for COBRA benefits, temporary continuation of health insurance, for up to 36 months. Social Security benefits. A wife may claim Social Security benefits based on her ex-husband's work record if the marriage lasted 10 years or more. She is unmarried and at least 62 years old. Her own Social Security benefits are less than half of her ex-husband's. This provides financial security for divorced spouses, particularly those who are financially dependent during the marriage. 6. Legal fees. In some cases, a wife can request that her husband pay her legal fees, especially if there is a large income disparity. Courts may order the higher earning spouse to cover some or all of the legal costs to ensure both parties have equal representation. 7. Can a prenuptial agreement affect entitlements? Yes. A valid prenuptial agreement can limit a wife's entitlements by defining how assets will be divided in the event of a divorce, waiving spousal support rights. However, courts can invalidate prenups if they are found to be unfair, fraudulent, or signed under duress. Conclusion. A wife's entitlements in a New York divorce depend on marital property laws, financial needs, child custody arrangements, and court decisions. While she is not automatically entitled to half of everything, she can receive a fair share of marital assets, spousal support if needed, child custody and support, ensuring financial stability for children, a portion of retirement benefits and pensions, potential legal fee coverage if financial disparity exists, since New York follows equitable distribution. A wife's entitlements depend on various factors, including the length of the marriage, financial contributions, and future needs. Seeking legal advice. Given the complexities of divorce laws in New York, it is highly recommended that anyone going through a divorce consult with a divorce attorney. A lawyer can help negotiate a fair settlement, protect assets and financial interests, ensure that all entitlements are properly claimed. Final thoughts. Divorce can be a challenging transition, but understanding what a wife is entitled to in New York empowers women to make informed decisions about their financial future. While every case is unique, the law aims to ensure a fair and equitable outcome for both spouses.
Did your uncontested divorce overlook asset division? You're not alone. At Figeroux Associates, we help clients in New York City address equitable distribution issues even after the divorce judgment is finalized. If you find yourself without a fair share of marital assets, our experienced attorneys are here to guide you. With expertise in post-divorce asset division, We'll navigate the complexities of New York's family courts, helping you secure the distribution you deserve. Don't wait. Equitable distribution can protect your financial future. Call Figeroux Associates today at 855-768-8845 for a consultation. We're here to fight for your fair share. That's 855-768-8845. Figeroux Associates, securing your rights even after the divorce is final.